Here's what we've got. In this low boy, we've got this side panel. Now, this side panel is glued about a couple inches in the center, and then it's pegged on each end with what's called a draw-tight joint. And the tenon inside of there is elongated because this wide piece of mahogany is going to expand and contract. Now, this would be the same exact thing if you got a breadboard. Now, here's the issue. If you put a film finish on here, water base, solvent base, or even a heavy oil base, what's going to happen is as this joint tries to move, the finish will kind of curdle up on it, and it just looks awful. It doesn't work. Because those finishes are durable enough and hard enough that they're not going to flex with the movement of that wood. Not in a joint. They're going to move with it as far as the wood moving. But in that joint, they create an issue every single time. So here's what we do. If you look very carefully, you're going to notice it looks like that joint is not real tight. In reality, it is. But here's what we did. Where those two pieces come together, on the leg and on the edge of the side panel, we sanded, we broke the edge by taking a block and running down it, just a little sanding block, and kind of putting a little chamfer on it. So when it goes together, it kind of creates a V. Now what's going to happen as we finish, the finish is kind of going to fill that V. But that V acts as a guide. Once we're done, I'll come back and take a knife and I'll run down that seam and I'll cut it. That allows those two panels to slide independently. Finish doesn't gather up and you don't have an issue. Now if you were using something just like a real thin oil finish or something like that, you'd probably be okay. But throughout different things we're doing, you're going to see us cutting those joints a little bit to allow that wood to move. And you know, right here on the front apron, where this is, what, 3 inches or so, that's not enough to concern yourself with. But here, it is. That's dealing with joints that move. Again, a breadboard, whatever. It makes a difference.